Hi, it's really a challenge to find the best products that can be deserving of your hard-earned money. It may be easier when you have a reliable source like our channel. Actually, our team reviewed a lot of products, analyzed endless reviews from the actual users, and made our rankings based on many factors, such as price, quality, durability, performance, and the reputation of the manufacturer. If you choose from this list, you can be sure that you're buying one of the best products. You can see their latest prices and find out more information about these products by using the links below in the description. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Are you looking for the best MIG welder in your budget? Well, in today's video we break down the top 5 best MIG welder that are available on the market. Starting at number 5, we have the LOTOS MIG 175 MIG Welder. If you don't mind a lower quality welder but want more diversity in your MIG welding, we recommend the LOTOS MIG 175 175 AMP MIG Welder. It has some handy features like the aluminum spool gun that's included. Most MIG machines are capable of welding aluminum, but they won't feed the soft aluminum wire without a specially designed spool gun. The spool gun that's included feeds the wire smoothly, so it comes out without folding in the lead. The machine itself doesn't include a long warranty, but it's an affordable machine that is known to outlast the warranty long after it expires. The quality of the weld isn't to the Miller standard, but it's not too far behind and will produce some tidy beads on any kind of weldable metal. It produces mostly spatter-free welds too, as long as you run the welder to the correct settings. There is usually a small amount of spatter, but nothing compared to other poor quality machines. The leads and welding gun aren't the best we have seen. The connector is an unusual type that standard guns won't fit, so it's not straightforward replacing it. However, the machine isn't designed for industrial work, so it shouldn't need a high-quality aftermarket torch. If you're a serious welder wanting a decent machine for doing work at home, the MIG 175 is a machine we recommend considering. Particularly if you plan to MIG weld aluminum. Moving on at number 4. We have the Reboot MIG 150 220 volts MIG Welder. If you want a low-priced machine that's very basic but still welds well, then the Reboot MIG 150 DC 220 volts inverter MIG Welder is a good choice. The instruction manual that comes with the machine isn't very helpful, but the welder is easy to use, so you shouldn't need it if you have a basic understanding of welding machines. There are lower-priced machines on the market, but it's likely that they won't weld as good as this. It's a low-quality option, but for light welding, the bead is tidy with minimal spatter. It welds at an average temperature, so with its maximum 150 amp output, we recommend not purchasing it if you need to fuse anything thicker than 3/16 inch material unless you weld multiple passes. The MIG 150 can only run from a 220-volt power point, which makes it less desirable. If you only have 220 volts in your garage, this is fine, but if you need to use it in different locations or don't have access to 220 volts, then we don't recommend this. Reboot has reasonable customer service. They care about their customers and do their best to serve you. However, their English isn't the best, and they don't know as much about welding as they should. Overall, it's not our favorite welder, but it's good for an affordable option if you're looking for one of the top 220V MIG welders. At number 3, we have the SUngol DPO Wer 200A MIG Welder. The SUngol DPO Wer 200A MIG Welder is a lower-priced, lower-quality machine than the WeldPro 155 amp inverter MIG Welder. However, it comes with more amperage and produces tidy welds. It welds hot for a 200 amp welder, which gives you good options for different types of welding, including heavy gauge sections. The machine is lightweight, but it doesn't compare to WeldPro's 155 amp welder even though it's a similar size. It includes numerous accessories, but none of them are very useful. The 4 different leads included are rather small, and the gun isn't very good. They all work, and you can weld on them well, but they are on the lower end of the scale for stock accessories. All the connectors are standard, so you can use other guns and clamps with the machine. Some budget machines have unusual connectors that don't allow for this, but the SUngol DPO Wer machines are built for diversity. We don't recommend this machine if you need to do extensive welding work. Yet, for most hobbyist jobs, even heavy gauge plate welding on a semi-regular basis, then this is a good machine to consider. At number 2, we have the Forney EZ Weld 140 FCI. The Forney EZ Weld 140 FCI is a great MIG welder for home use. The FCI, in the name, means flux core inverter. Inverter technology is lighter than traditional transformers used in most welders, meaning this welder delivers 140 amps even though it only weighs 19 pounds. The one thing this welder doesn't offer is true MIG capability. Flux core wire doesn't deliver the same clean, indestructible level of welding as a gas-shielded arc. It provides shielding by evaporating flux. For the average home welder, the difference is minor. However, if you need to weld aluminum or stainless steel, flux core wire isn't up to it and you'll need to find a MIG-capable machine. The 140 amp rating is about as hot as you can get without stepping up to 220 volts. That's enough to weld 1/4 inch steel. The duty rating on this machine is 30% at 90 amps, pretty astounding on a machine in this price range. There's probably not a MIG welder in this class that has more satisfied customers, a big reason it's the Weld Guru Weekend Warrior selection for Best MIG. And finally at number 1, we have the Hobart Handler 140 MIG Welder. The Hobart Handler 140 is a bit of a hybrid between pro-level performance and homeowner convenience. The 140 amp rating is enough to weld up to 1/4 inch steel. This machine works both as a flux core welder and as a MIG. The duty cycle is 20% at 90 amps. That's enough power to do most jobs you'll ever tackle in a home shop setting, but for professionals working on heavy stuff like trailer frames or pipe fencing, it's just not going to be enough. For other professional work like auto body or welding brackets, mountings and the like, this machine can run off a 4,000-watt generator. It's small enough to carry into a home for HVAC repair, and the 110, 115 1/20ths input means you could use a small generator or the household receptacle to do the work. The solid aluminum wire drive accommodates either 4 or 8 inch spools and it's selectable between multiple gauges of wire. The Hobart Handler 140 is backed by a 3-year warranty and its professional features and true MIG capability make it our pro value pick in this review roundup. Thank you for watching guys, I hope you like this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make a sure like, comment, subscribe.